A very good afternoon, class. So I hope you all have gone through the video which I have sent you all. And as you all know, we are on lesson number 7, assignment and sequencing. Up till now, we have finished the assignment problems, that is exercise 7.1, which was based on Hungarian method. Also, one of you all had asked me the doubts that when in assignment sums, none of the objective function is specified, that is whether it is minimum or maximum. At that time, class, pay attention. You always have to consider that the problem is of minimization. Until and unless it is not specified that the sum is of maximization, and when nothing is specified in exercise 7.1 assignment sums, always remember, class, that you will always calculate it for minimization problems. So keep that thing in mind. Now, yesterday we finished job processing through 2 machines. Now, our focus today will be on job processing through 3 machines. Again, in case as it was an assignment problem, the minimization problems were very simple. But when the sum was based on maximization, you used to convert the matrix into a minimized matrix and then start with the procedure. In the same way, class, the 3 machines procedure is also slightly different. Now, what is it? Conditions to solve the 3 machines problem. In order to convert a 3 machines problem into a 2 machine problem, at least any one of the below conditions should be satisfied. So let us see what is those conditions. The minimum value of machine A should be either greater or equal to the maximum value of machine B, or the minimum value of machine C should be greater or equal to the maximum value of machine B. So class, if any of the above 2 conditions is satisfied, only then you can solve the sum further. Otherwise, if none of the condition is satisfied, the sum is stopped over there. It is not solved further. So is the thing clear, class? So always you have to check whether in machine A or machine C, you should have a minimum number which is either greater or equal to the maximum number in machine B. Now you will understand this when we start solving the sum. So let us see example number 1. This is the sum which is given. So as you all can see, class, there are 3 machines which are given in this particular case. So whenever you start the 3 machines sum, always check for the condition. Can you tell me, class, which is the minimum number in machine A? Yes, correct. It is 3. What about machine B? Maximum number? Correct. It is 5. So class, the first condition was the minimum of A should be either greater or equal to the maximum of B. So is 3 greater or equal to 5? No. So our first condition is not satisfied. Alright. We'll check for the second condition. What is the minimum value in machine C? Correct. It is 5. And what is the maximum value of B? It is 5. So can I say 5 is equal to 5? So in this case, class, our second condition, that is the minimum of C greater or equal to maximum of B satisfied, which is 5. So 5 is not greater, but yes, equal to 5. So we can solve the sum as below. Now class, this first step is slightly different. Usually in 2 machines, our first step was to convert it to find the required sequence. Now, step 1 of machine 3 is you have to convert the 3 machines into 2 machines. Now, how will you do that? It's very simple. So we'll name the next 2 machines as machine D and machine E. You will obtain machine D by adding the values of E and B, and you will get all the values which are written in the first row. Similarly, for machine E, you will get the values by adding machine B and machine C, like this. After preparing this particular table, then only you can move on to the next step, that is finding the required sequence. Now the procedure is the same as we used to follow in machine 2, job processing through 2 machines. We used to start in the ascending order. So class, in this case, the minimum number is 6 and it is belonging to the second row. So job 5 will be written backwards. Then you will cancel that particular column like this. The next minimum number you can observe, class, is 7. Now 7 is appearing 2 times, that is in job 1 it is in the first row and in job 3 it is in the second row. So job 3 will be placed backwards and job 1 will be placed in the front like this. After that you will cancel both the columns. After minimum number 7, the next minimum number is 9. Now 9 belongs to the first row, so the fourth job will be assigned in the front like this after 1. And then you will cancel that particular column. After 9, the minimum number you observe, class, are 10, which is appearing 3 times. That is in the 7th job in the first row and in second and 6th job in the second row. So the 7th job will be placed in the front like this. And now you have got option or a choice. You can either write 2 or 6 or 6 or 2. It's one and the same because there's a tie and both of them belongs to the second row. So I have written 6 and 2. You can also write 2 and 6. After that, you will cancel all the 3 columns. So class, this is your required sequence. 1, 6, 7. Sorry, 1, 4, 7, 6, 2, 3, 5. Or as I suggested, you can also get 1, 4, 7, 2, 6, 3, 5. Now class comes the next important stage of 3 machines. When you find the sequence, it is only possible by getting it from 2 machines. That is why class, in case of 3 machines, our first step is when any one of the condition is satisfied, then only you can start the sum and convert it into 2 machines. After conversion, class, you have to forget that 2 machines, cancel that 2 machines or ignore that particular table entirely. Because when you will prepare the table, it will look like this, which will be having 3 machines. That is, the original question will come back once you have got the sequence. So keep this thing in mind, class. Many students do this mistake and they make the table depending on 2 machines. So please, class, be a little careful when you are solving 3 machines sum. That the next step is the required timetable is. So all the details I have filled from the question, and after that you have to do the totaling of all the 3 columns. The table making is the same as you have learned in 2 machines. So the thing is, the in time is 0, 0 plus 3, 3, bring 3 down, 3 plus 4, 7, bring 7 down, 7 plus 7, 14, bring 14 down, and so on. Same way you will make for machine B as well as for machine C. Just remember, while calculating the out time, you have to compare the out times like this. Just say out time of machine B for the first job is 7. So 7 and 7 are the same. That is why you wrote 7. Then 7 plus 5 gives you a 12. 12 is greater or 14? 14. So you have to be careful in this particular step. 14 plus 4 gives you a 17. 17 greater or 22? 22. So 22 plus 3, sorry, 4 gives you a 26. In the same way, you will prepare for machine C. The out time of machine B becomes machine C. 7 plus 6 gives you a 13. Is 13 greater or 12? 13. So 13 plus 11, 24. Is 24 greater or 17? 24. So in this way you will prepare. The final answer which you get is your total elapsed time. So in this case, our final answer is 59 hours. So class, once you are done, you have to give the particular boxes and also arrows. As I told you, wherever you find the differences are given, write the difference of the numbers above it. So as you can see class, in this case machine B is having so much differences of time. That is 12, 14, 2 hours, 17 and 22, 5 hours, 26 and 30, 4 hours, 33 and 37, again 4 hours, 39 and 46, 7 hours. So in this way you have to highlight the differences also with the double arrows. I hope the table making is clear. Just you have to keep in mind that you don't have to prepare 2 machines a table in 3 machines. You just require that to get the sequence. That's it. So your final answer comes like this. The total elapsed time is 59 hours. Then the shortcut which I taught you all was 59 minus 46. All the columns you have to minus with the total elapsed time. So 59 minus 22 and 59 minus 52. The trick also I have explained you all how to check whether your final answer is right or wrong. So for machine 1 it will be 59 minus 46. For machine C it will be only 7 hours. And in case of machine B, listen to the technique very carefully. It is 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 7 plus the difference of these 2 boxes as well. That is 59 minus 47. I repeat it again. For machine B, how will you check your answer? 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 7 plus the difference of 59 and 47. That is of 12 hours. So apart from 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 7, you also have to add 12, which is nothing but 59 minus 47. Then will you get your final answer and you will come to know that your answer is right or wrong. So I hope you all have followed at least what is the technique of preparing 3 machines sum. No worries, there are 2 more sums to go. So listen to the video carefully in order to understand how job processing through 3 machines is being carried out. Now class, I'm continuing with exercise 7.2, question number 6. Question number 6 has got 2 parts. So this is the first part which I'm solving. Again, you'll have 3 machines and 7 jobs to be assigned. So what is the first step, class? Before you'll start the sum, check the condition. So which is the minimum number in A? The minimum number in A is 5 over here. What is the maximum number of B over here? It is 5. Alright, so the first condition is satisfied, that is minimum of A is equal to maximum of B. So that is our first condition. Minimum of A should be greater or equal to maximum of B. Again, in this case, it is 5. We can also check the second condition. The minimum number of C is 3, which is neither greater nor equal to 5. So in this case, our second condition is not satisfied, but yes, we require only one condition to be satisfied, which we have. So we can start with the sum, that is you will convert it into 2 machines. So we give it the name machine D and machine E. Machine D and E will be obtained by adding A plus B and B plus C like this. So once you have done with this, the next step is to make the required sequence. Again, we start with ascending order first. So in this case, you have in the start itself 7, which is appearing 3 times. That is in first row in job 3rd and 5th, and in the second row in job number 1. So what you will do, class? Job 1 will be assigned behind, and 3 and 4 again you have got a choice. You can first write 3 and 5, or you can shuffle and write 5 or 3. Both options are correct. So observe this way, 1 is written backwards and I have written 3 and then I have written 5. You can also shuffle and write down 5 and 3. Both the ways are right. So after writing, you will draw lines and cancel all the 3 columns. So after 7, the next minimum number is 9. 9 is belonging to the second row. So class, the fourth job will be placed behind like this. Again, you'll draw a column and you'll cancel that particular column. After 9, the minimum number which you can see is 10, which is appearing 2 times, as you can see in job number 2 in the first row, and in job number 7, the last row. So 2 will be placed in front and 7 will be written behind. Okay. After that, you will cancel both the columns. Now you're remaining with only one number, that is 6th job, which I have written in the center. And then you will cover that particular column as well. So class, this is your first sequence, which is the order of 3, 5, 2, 6, 7, 4, 1, or as I told you, there's one more option, 5, 3, 2, 6, 7, 4, 1. So any of the two you can solve. I am only solving the first possibility. You can try with the other also, you will get the right answer. So class, what did I tell you all? When preparing the table, you should make 3 machines, not 2 machines. And after making, you should do the totaling of all the 3 columns like this. Then the next step is to make the required timetable, which will look like this. So as you all know, what is the technique I have taught you all? Just be careful of the comparison of the out time and totaling as well. So in the start, I have done 0 plus 5. I have not just copied down the number. So in time, 5 plus 2 gives you a 7. Again, in time, 7 plus 7 gives you a 14. So be very careful. So after making the table, you can put the boxes and highlight the differences. As you can see, I have highlighted all the differences with the double arrow. Then put the corresponding boxes as well. So the boxes which I have put is on out time of the first machine, then in time of the second machine and the last one, and in time of machine C and the last one. Also the differences I have highlighted with the double arrows. So you can see I have written all the numbers and highlighted them with double arrows like this. So in this way class, you can do your sum. Then the final answer, 61 hours is the final answer. Then you can minus all the total of all the 3 machines, 61 minus 54, 61 minus 23 and 61 minus 46. So the answer is 7, 38 and 50. Now how to cross check class? 61 minus 54 you can do for the first machine. For the second machine, 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 7 plus 8 plus 1 plus 61 minus 58. That is of 3 hours you have to add extra. Then for machine C, 7 plus 1 plus 6 plus 1. Then you can cross check whether your answer is matching with the answer which you have written after subtracting the total of the columns. If you are not getting the answers as the same, that means you have done some mistake and then you have to rectify it by cross checking it again. So I hope class the level of understanding has improved from first sum to the second sum. For your convenience, I have also solved another sum, that is question number 6, the second part as well. So you can pay attention here also. So the first condition that we'll check is, in case of 3 machine, what is the minimum number of machine A? It is 5, and maximum number of machine B is also 5. So our first condition again is satisfied. That is, minimum of A is greater or equal to maximum of B. In this case, it is equal, that is 5. Because similarly, minimum of C is 3. So our second condition won't be satisfied. So we can start the sum and convert it into 2 machines. That is machine D and machine E by adding A and B and B and C like this. Then you can move on with the next step, that is the required sequence is. So starting with the minimum number, as you can see, it is 5. So I will write 1 in the last and cancel that particular column. After 5, the minimum number is 8, which appears 3 times like this class. So now if you can see, 5 is having 8 in the first row. So I can write 5 again. But even 2 is having 8 in the first row as well as in the second row. So class, you have got a choice. You can either write 5 then 2, or you can write first 2 then 5, or I can write 5 and 2 I can write behind as well, because 8 belongs to the second row. So class, in this case you have got 3 possible solutions. The one is like this, writing 5 in front and 2 behind. Second option is writing 5 and then 2 back to back, or writing 2 first and then 5. So all the 3 options, you can pick any one. After that, you can cancel the particular columns like this. The next minimum number is 9, which belongs to the second row. So the third job will be assigned behind. And the remaining one left is 11, which is 4. So the first sequence which I got is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The second option I told you all is 5, 2, 4, 3, 1. The next option you have is 2, 5, 4, 3, 1. So you can pick any of the one and you can check for the remaining 2 possibilities. You will get the same answer. So our next step is to prepare the required table, which will be of 3 machines. The order and the sequence which I have obtained, I have written that way, and I have added all the 3 columns numbers like this to get the final total. So the next step is to make the required timetable, that is in out, depending upon the table which you made up. And then you will draw the corresponding boxes and highlight the differences with double arrows, and also show the numbers of the differences like this. And then you know how to make the final answer, and then you can cross check with the technique which I taught you. Alright. So with this class, we have finished with all the 3 main topics of lesson number 7, that is assignment and job processing through 2 machines and 3 machines. So for practice class, you can solve exercise 7.2, sum number 7, alright. Also, you can solve miscellaneous exercise part 2, sums 4 and 5. All these are based on 3 machines. And I hope you all are clear with the lesson. It is one of the easiest lessons you can ever expect in your exam. And yes, maintain the neatness. You have to draw tables with pencil and scale. Be neat, otherwise you will lose marks in these type of sums. So till then class, keep studying, keep practicing. We'll meet next week. And please keep practicing, because we have finished 4 lessons in Maths 2. And I'm targeting the easy lessons first, so that you can practice them, and whatever sums come in the exam based from these lessons, you can score well. So till then, take care, stay healthy, and we'll meet next week. Thank you so much class for listening to me. So we stop here for today.